Hey, this is Mike from Music City. We're still here in the Lone Star State of Texas, staying in a small town called Weatherford outside Fort Worth, and it's a nice Saturday afternoon, and we're going to take a ride back to Fort Worth and do some record shopping. There's another place I've been to at one time before. It's called Doc's Records. And Doc's is a big old warehouse kind of place, if I remember it correctly, and had a lot of vinyl, a lot of used CDs, and it also had like a lot of other junk. It was almost like a little flea market within a record store. So I'm kind of looking forward to going back to check out Doc's. I still got my wish list. Didn't find any Bill Withers the last stop I was looking for. I want to get those first couple of Bill Withers records. Still looking for some Cat Stevens, and I kind of want to get some Jam. Looking to see what of the original 6 Jam albums I could find on vinyl. And you know, my problem is I probably got a couple of them. I'm not sure which ones I don't have, so that's going to be a problem. And then another big surprise, my father-in-law asked me to pick up as many Vince Gill CDs as I could find. So he's really looking to get down on some Vince, and wants to do it in the CD format, so we'll see what we can get for him there. But I'm going to get back to some safe driving practices here. It's about a 30-minute drive to Doc's, and looking forward to some record shopping. We'll catch you in Fort Worth. Okay, we made it. Here we are outside Doc's Records and Vintage, somewhere out on the outskirts of downtown Fort Worth. We're gonna go in and check out what they got. I mentioned this is a real potpourri of stuff, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what we got inside today. Quite a bit of used vinyl here. You want to get back and see various different stuff. Some neat emotional things scattered around. Big selection of posters, some jukebox, and some rock and roll puzzles. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here to take a look at. You can see CDs in the far corner here. Look at this. Ton of random CDs here. Cassettes. Man, this is just place is just chock full of junk. What we've got in the back here, actually there's some flea market booths. Here you get a nice look at the joint. And wow, there's just plenty of vinyl and stuff to look at. Let's get right after it. All right, we found the soul section, and there it is. There's a tab for Mr. Withers. Let's see what we have. Still Bill. Yeah, that's a reissue for $35. That is one of the ones I do want to get, I think, but no, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to wait for the final vintage copy. Without Love here. I'm not sure if that's one I want or not. No, I think this is the record I want to get, but I don't need to go $35 for that. I think I'll wait for trying to find an original. Let's move on to something else. All right, here's the Cat Stevens selection. Let's see what we got here. Nah, none of the ones that I'm looking for. We're gonna have to move on to something else. Okay, this looks like it's sort of a new wave punk rock section here, and here is a section on the Jam. $20, $25, $25, $25, $25. These look like these are all new pressings. We're gonna hold off on these as well too. Got a couple other ideas of things I'm looking for. We'll find something here. Way over, I heard the song Amy by Pure Furry League in the front. I'd like to get that first Pure Furry League album that has Amy on it. You know, they've got all these cool covers. I just don't remember which one Amy came from. Was it this one, If the Shoe Fits? No, that wasn't it. Let's pull all these out here. We'll take a look at them individually. That's not it. Firing Up. That's not it. Two Lane Highway. Nope. Something in the Night. I guess that's the album that everybody wants, so would make it that we don't find it, huh? Pretty album covers, though. Nope, we're gonna move on to something else. Just taking a quick break. Look at that. There's a vintage Darkness on the Edge of Town poster. So, unfortunately, don't have enough of the wall space for that. No, nice to see it though. It's gosh, it's 32 years old. Here in the back, big collection of singles. Boy, if I only had the time to look through that. Maybe one of these days, come out and hang with Michael back there and look at the singles. Okay, my destination shopping didn't do too well, and I looked through some bargain CDs there in the back that were $3.99, and didn't find anything that was in good enough condition. But then I came across in the new arrival section here, and I found two really great things. A really nice tee for the Tillerman by Cat Stevens for $5.98. And then look at this First Rock Festival's the Atlanta Rock Isle of Wight album. This is vintage back in the 60s, and $14.98 for a 3-record set. Now I've checked both these out and they look beautiful, so I am real happy with these purchases. And let's go on and take a look and see what's in the CDs for me and for my father-in-law. Okay, wrapping up here at Doc's. And here's the loot I got from my father-in-law. What we got here? We got 3 Vince Gill CDs and 2 Patti LaBelle, about $5 a piece. I really enjoyed this place, and I'd love to come back and spend quite a bit of time here when I can. So hopefully that is something we could do. And I really got my eye on that 45 section back there in these boxes. I need to spend an afternoon. But we'll be heading home and take a look at the loot.
Yeah.
Let me know how I did. For some reason, the first time through, I was buying Trisha Yearwood instead of Patti Loveless, but I corrected that.
Get back.
Well, she's a music fan too, isn't she?
It must be. Hey.
They look pretty good. Well, let me know what you think after you check them all out. Hey, Mike again. We're back from Doc's. Man, wasn't that a trip? What a really cool place to hang out, and I really need to come back and just spend a whole day in there. There's just so much to look through. I really have a thing for stores that have, a lot of music paraphernalia for sale, although I am paraphernaliaed out at home and I don't have any more space for things, but love looking through, photos and promo posters and promotional items, things like that. And as you saw, there was quite a few of those there at Doc's, in addition to a really nice selection of vinyl. And as I mentioned, going to the, I really found that the real bonus stuff was looking through those new arrivals, and that was just fantastic. And let's look at what we got again. I picked up this really nice tee for Tillerman. Cat Stevens, $5.98. Look at, there's the sticker, Rasputin's, which is a store that I used to go to in the Bay Area. But this looks nice. And on A&M, original pressing, very clean, and look forward to it. Where Do the Children Play around this, Wild World, Miles from Nowhere, Father and Son, On the Road to Find Out. Just a great record. I think this is probably the Cat Stevens album that I was really most looking for, and I look forward to bringing it home and giving it a listen. It looked like to be a special white sleeve in there. Yeah, somebody took good care of the records if they used those white sleeves, because here's the original A&M insert. And then we bought another thing, and this was a really surprise. I'd forgotten about this record. This is, it was called the First Great Rock Festivals of the 70s, and it's a compilation of two shows from the Isle of Wight Festival in England and the Atlanta Pop Festival. I remember when this came out back in the day, and I'm trying to, let's see if we can find a date without wasting too much time. No, I can't see it. It's sometime in the 70s, and I got this for $15. It's a 3-record set. I remember back, in the day when this came out, I couldn't afford it. That's probably why I didn't buy it. And I had a real keen interest because Poco is on here. There's a live Poco cut, Grand Junction, which was the Rusty Young pedal steel instrumental, with Kind Woman, which is a Richie Furay song that he did with the Buffalo Springfield. I really wanted to hear that. And we got cuts on here from Hendrix is on here, Johnny Winter and Sly and the Family Stone, 10 Years After, Miles Davis, Chris Christopherson, Mountain, Allman Brothers, Poco, Procol Harum, Chamber Brothers, Cactus, Leonard Cohen, and David Bromberg. Wow. We got this huge gatefold, and there's a shot there. Who the heck knows who that is? And there's a tree. And then we kind of go more inside here. I'm just trying to, I can't, nowhere on here is a date of when this, July 4th weekend in 1970 was the Atlanta Pop Festival, and they said it was 104 degrees. Not sure, I don't see the date on the Isle of Wight show in that review there. Let's just take a look at one of the 3 records and show you how nice this looked. Columbia. Looks like most of the artists on here were Columbia artists too, I think. But really excited to have this. I don't know if this has been reissued or not. Came out in a box set or anything like that. That's something I'll have to look at. But wow, I like surprises like this. And it's kind of fun to go into these stores and just pick 1 or 2 things. And kind of surprisingly finding something is great, and get to take it home, enjoy it, rather than coming back with 14 pieces of vinyl and not maybe appreciating them much as I would if I had just gotten 1 or 2 like I did. But again, what a great trip. Really enjoyed Doc's. As you can see now, we have 2 great record stores in Fort Worth, Doc's and also the Great Record Town. But that's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends on your socials. This is Mike from Music City, and this is Looking for Records.